The following contest is a submission match. On the way to the ring, from Los Angeles, California, Jillian Hall. And the opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Turn out, JR.
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got...
And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here! These superstars have put in on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it? Excellent counter. What ring presence?
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk. There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. I just think it's a shame that many of his accomplishments are based on cheating, deception, and underhanded tactics.
Haven't you ever heard the expression, the ends justify the means, JR? Ric Flair's held a world championship more times than any other superstar ever. You're telling me that that's not worth a little dirty dealing?
It's more like a little dirty dealing, King. There's a reason Flair's called the dirtiest player in the game.
Oh, come on, JR. That's just an expression. The only people who take that seriously are the ones who don't want to give the Nature Boy the credit he's earned.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely...
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
He's going to regret not following up here once he loses this match.
Come on, JR. This isn't something you do when you're worried about the outcome of the match. He knows he's got it in the bag. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we'd like to hear.
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
Oh, man, that's going to to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on.
So long, ref.
Oh, come on down. How about a little more wrestling, a little less posture?
It's called adding insult to injury, JR, and I think it's great. It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere. This capacity, the submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
You've got to love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah, including the rule. I tell you, if Flair wasn't a WWE superstar, he'd make a great lawyer or politician. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh no, this is classic old school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not.
Oh man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can't, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home. Oh, no! He's got his opponent's leg. You know what that means.
The figure four! He's got the figure four locked in, JR! Ric Flair's a 16-time world champion, JR. 16 times!
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR.
If there's a submission, there might not be any way out of it.
There better be, but we're going to see a tap out right here. I think I know who's going to win this one. I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hold.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss-up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I follow like I see it, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans agree with me as often as they do.
I don't know how much more of this I can stand to listen to, JR. You know what the difference between you and I-95 is? You can turn off I-95.
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
Boy, Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also...
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hold, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here. What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
He's going right after that leg, JR.
Is he ever? There it is, King. The big...
Here's your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric